Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern!
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 hey Qween.
Hello, my delightfully devastating devotees, and welcome to another divine and deluxe episode of Qween with me, your host. Today's show is going to be delicious. Our guest won our hearts on season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race. She gave us Bratz doll, Lisa Frank realness. You know who I mean. She's this year's Nyas girl. It's the adorable Ariel Versace. Yeah! Ooh, she's stunning. But before she flounces on out here, there's another angel I must present to you. She's my sis from another miss. And like a pair of flannel pajamas on a cold winter night, she's cozy, rosy, fluffy, and toffee. It's Miss Lady Red Couture. Oh, hey, Qween.
Hey, Qween.
Honey, for Ariel Versace.
I'm just saying, I like to get in the mood, fully invested.
Yes.
You know, just the old grandmother going to the store to get the kids something to eat. Lunchables or something, you know.
Don't you spill your Lunchables on Granny's Versace.
Please, be careful, okay?
Oh, is that your New Jersey accent that you're doing?
It's so stupid.
I like
ghetto
Jersey
black
red.
Jersey, not like clean Jersey, you know? We drink black water on this side, you know?
Oh, shout out to the Housewives Blackwater reference. Very nice, deep Jersey, Lady Red.
Oh, God, you know, I'm obsessed.
You look like a big Bratz doll.
I do. I do. I look like I'm about to do something inappropriate at any second. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like the tribute to the Hustlers movie without so much of the hustler.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You were cut out of the Hustlers movie.
Yeah, you know.
And today we're seeing the unreleased footage.
Well, once they replaced me with Lizzo, I was done.
I was through.
It was enough.
Never again with that. Well, I'm glad you are in the mood, bitch, because we're going to have a great show. Ariel Versace is here.
Yay!
And she's going to be with us right after this very gay break. We are back. Honey, our guest today is a living Bratz doll, a wig mogul, a makeup expert with a whole lot of personality. It's the one and only Ariel Versace. Hey, Qween.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good now. Look at you.
I'm literally living in here. This is like the dream dollhouse right now. All we're like missing is like the pizza, the tequila, and the Mario Kart. Those are like the three essentials for a good dollhouse.
You're right. Someone please get tequila and get the pizza. Mario Kart we'll have to figure out.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Whatever you want.
Come on, pepperoni.
Pepperoni? I'm a beef and bacon person.
We love beef.
Yeah. Lady Red, don't you love it?
Love it all day, son.
Do you love Lady Red's tribute to Ariel Versace today?
I do. I said it looks like we just got home from church, and I said, I'm ready to hoe it up tonight, Mom. Biblical studies and boys, yes.
You guys are the greatest mother-daughter duo that New Jersey has ever seen.
She's like more Jersey Versace than I am today, though. Like low-key, high-key.
You are giving me a very classy version of Ariel Versace today.
I wanted to do it up a little bit. I said I look like when Ursula from The Little Mermaid turned into that hoe to steal Ariel's boyfriend.
Yes.
That's the kind of hashtag vibes. Yeah.
I'm so happy to get you here. You know, I've been following you since before Drag Race because I remember scrolling through and catching just the image of you, and you're such a distinct look with the hair and the makeup and being like...
On Grindr?
Oh,
No.
yes, on Grindr. Just, you had such a distinct look.
Yeah.
And it was really something special.
Thank you. I feel like I definitely do, as much as I do enjoy the performing aspect of it, I did have my license in cosmetology. I almost said therapy. I was like, God, no, I'm not smart enough for that. But I do have my license in cosmetology, so definitely the aesthetic part of drag is super important to me. I love playing with makeup, the hair, and all the fun stuff. You know, you gotta play with the color. So that's like really like, social media is super important to kind of show your art. I use my Instagram as kind of my lookbook kind of thing. So like, I always want to do very eye-catching images.
So you're in a Kai relationship?
I am.
Yeah.
By night, he is a drag queen, and by day, he's a sexy Puerto Rican bodybuilder. So, you get the best of both worlds. I'm like a Hannah Montana jersey.
I love it. So that must have really blown up this year too.
Yeah, and he's doing an amazing job. The only like troublesome thing is, I can't really be home enough to be able to contribute to it. So the fact that I'm able to come in with the income through me doing my out of town gigs and everything like that, Chastity has really done an amazing job making a living off of our hair business. She's like single-handedly running it at this point, which is amazing. I think it's really cool that she's able to balance drag and running a whole hair business, because it really did blow up.
That's no joke, really. But what a great thing for, sometimes I can imagine, in especially a drag queen relationship, when one gets on Drag Race, the other might feel lacking. But
it is hard. That's definitely been a hard thing that we've had to face through our relationship, because I do try to involve Chastity as much as possible, but it does get really hard, when you see, because he's been doing drag for 10 plus years, more than that, but, and he's been trying out for a very, very long time.
Right.
And, when I got on, it definitely, just because I started way later, he met me when I was a baby drag queen, and obviously it's a really hard hit to confidence, because he's sickening.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I definitely know I have to be very mindful of when I'm like talking about things, and I really like to keep him involved, just because, everyone should be appreciated for the art that they put forth, you know what I mean? So I don't ever want to make him or his drag like feel invalid, but people love him as a boy too, so T.
Well, there you go, T. When you've been dropping music videos left and right.
I have,
and I am loving that Ariel Versace fantasy that you are giving
Let me show you the
them.
tea on that. So like when I was in college, I was a theater major for 2 years. Theater and graphic design. Graphic design is my passion. No, but I did theater for a really long time, ever since I was a kid. And I always loved performing, loved being on the stage, doing music and everything like that. So oh my God, I have the stage name. It's still my Gmail. It was Bri-toxication. I was known as Bri-toxication for 2 years, and I was making some music. That's actually my song Venomous, was a Bri-toxication original. That was a hot ass mess. Then I went to cosmetology school, started doing drag, and I was like, let me make this make more sense a couple years later, because this is a mess. I was like spiking up my little Jimmy Neutron hair. Oh God, no. Don't unveil any of those pictures.
Oh my God. Well, no.
Insert picture here, yeah. Oh my God.
Well, now it's time to learn a little more about you and find out how you became the princess you are today. But first, I want to remind everybody to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Hey Qween TV for all the latest in Hey Qween fabulousness. All right, honey, now it's time for us to go back into the time machine. Here we go. Hold my hand.
I love the vibrations.
We're here in, look, Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Oh my God.
And there's your neighbor,
I could
old
smell
Miss
the
Lady
spray
Red.
tanner.
Your neighbor, old Miss Lady Red's over there. Hi.
That's Mother. She's taking us to church on Sundays.
Now, what were you like as a kid?
Like I said, I was a theater kid. I loved musical theater through high school and college. So that's kind of really how I dipped my toes into drag, because once I turned 21 and I started going out to Philadelphia, I would see these drag shows and I was so inspired. Everyone looked like they were having so much fun. I was like, damn, I need to get into this, because ever since I was a kid, I was really passionate about like color and playtime and dress up. That's really why I loved doing theater, because it was just like an escape from reality, and seeing these drag queens just being like so ultra confident and like killing what they were doing. I was like, I need to get into this shit. Like, it looks fun, and I'm still having fun.
Was theater a way that you found confidence as a kid growing up?
It definitely was, because when I was younger, I'm an only child, so I would always just sit in my room and like play dress up, or like, I was obsessed with Legos. I'm a Lego kid. Me and my dad, lucky enough, I actually have an amazing relationship with both of my parents, which not everyone gets to say, but like I'm so thankful. My dad is 100% supportive, which is incredible.
That is great.
My mom, Susan, 5'1", little Jersey ass. She's amazing.
I love it.
I would always play like, Legos with my dad or like G.I. Joes, which is why I think I'm gay because of G.I. Joes.
Oh,
but that's
course.
a whole nother episode.
Because Duke and Cobra Commander were going behind the
Dad, go away. I need to
base.
undress them. Yeah, no, but I felt like I was always like a really creative little kid, and theater was really an escape for me, especially just to like kind of like alter my reality, which is what I'm doing now, just with a fuck lot more makeup on.
Yes, it is.
I felt like I always had a little bit more of like a feminine side within me, like I was playing with the G.I. Joes and everything like that, but secretly there was, when I was younger, I remember I would see like the Bratz dolls and the Barbies or like the little Disney princess toys, and like I would always want them, but I knew something told me like it would be weird to play with them. I don't know, my dad didn't really want me to play with them. And I think that that's like definitely a very strong aspect of my persona now, where I live as like the life-size Bratz doll, because I really wanted to play that kind of dress up when I was little, and now I'm doing it for a career.
Yeah, you are.
Hold on.
Lady Red, was that the same for you?
Oh, no.
You just started dressing up in your mom's closet?
Listen, for so many years, people told me, you look like a woman. And so many years, I was like, get away from me, son. Then one day, I was like, you know what? Maybe I do look like a woman. Let's go.
Let's do it.
What was your coming out?
My coming out, well, I was in college. I didn't come out until my freshman year of college.
How about to yourself, though? When was your personal coming out? Like, when did you know?
Even just 8-10 years ago, being gay was still a thing. Like, that was like definitely not as, I hate to call being gay mainstream, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot more accepted now, but it was just really hard. I knew in high school, and I didn't want to say anything, and especially doing theater, it was really hard because I did get made fun of. I was really chunky in high school, my red hair and freckles. Just a lot of knock on my self-confidence, which why now, when people say stuff to me online, I get like so irritated because now I feel like I'm at like the height of my confidence.
Right.
So when I hear things like that, my inner Jersey bitch comes out, because like I'm like, no, I feel really confident and I love what I do. Like, don't try to knock me down. Yeah, high school was hard. I started dating this guy that was in a cast. We were doing Hairspray. He was a little bit younger than me, so it was still kind of weird to me. I think I was like 8, he was like 16, and I was like talking to him. I was like 18 or 19. I was like, so let's keep this like that. But we were doing this show together, and I really liked this guy. I was like, no, yeah, I like guys. Like, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I like guys.
So when you felt the crush, you knew.
Yeah, and then
did
we
you
started
guys
talking to each other. That was like my first like play into like sexual relations with a guy kind of deal. And I remember I didn't know if my parents were gonna accept it or not. I came out as bi, we took that stepping stone, but I was right after I saw a midnight showing of Rocky Horror. I was like, here we go, let's do it. Hashtag Tim Curry, there we go. But in the morning I called them. I was in a parking lot of like Wawa, got my little Slurpee and had the phone conversation. It was over the phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was their reaction?
I was crying hysterically because they were like, we love you and support you like no matter what. And I was like, I love you guys. Thanks. Yeah, but it was great. My parents were not for me doing drag at first.
Oh, now let's get into that.
They were not there for me doing drag, because I remember when I was 21, 22, when I started able to be going out to the gay bars, I wanted to do like a costume as Ariel the Little Mermaid and Harley Quinn, and I wanted to do like all these drag looks, because like that was when I was in cosmetology school. I was like, let me really have fun with this. And they were like, you better not like be doing this all the time. Like, this better just be like a Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, and I was really scared because I was like, shit, like I really like this. And then the flipping point of it was, I did this my drag mother, Cleopatra, yesterday. We love Cleo. Cleopatra.
I love Cleopatra. I love your name.
She had a show before the main show in Philly back then called Dollhouse, and she had a show called Tip a Bitch, and it was a competition show, and I did it, and I won. It was like the first time of, I won something. No, but I won the first night I did it. I did this Mean Girls mix. I had a lot of friends and family come out, and my parents saw a video of it, and they were like, oh, you did like really good. And I was like, yeah. They're like, are you having fun? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, I feel like this is for you. And I was gagged.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I was gagged. My parents come to all of me and Ricky's drag shows now, which is incredible. Mind you, our home bar is like literally 5 minutes down the road, so go off. But like, it's very easy to get to. But yeah, they have been an amazing support system ever since me coming out as gay, coming out doing drag. It's been great.
Hey Queens, thanks for watching. For part 2 of this interview, click here. For more Hey Queen fabulousness, click here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.